What exactly happened on that plane on August 4th, 2025, that made the whole world fall silent seeing BTS's Taehyung sitting on Jungkook's lap while blood trickled from his nose? This question has shaken the hearts of millions of BTS fans, leaving a curiosity that refuses to fade for days. The viral video was only a few seconds long, yet it left an emotional mark so deep, as if it held a big secret hidden in the silence that surrounded the airplane cabin that night. Now, after days of silence, Jungkook finally breaks it and reveals the real reason behind the moment that made ARMY all over the world cry uncontrollably. His statement is not just surprising but also emotionally powerful, taking this story to a level never imagined before. The video, first uploaded by X account at Lilac Forever, showed a glimpse of the closeness between two BTS members known to share an unshakable bond. Taehyung appeared weak, pressing tissues to his bleeding nose, while Jungkook pulled him closer, asking him to sit on his lap. Jungkook's gaze was full of care, yet it held an unusual uneasiness rarely seen in public. No words were heard in the video, but their expressions spoke louder than any voice could. For several days, ARMY could only speculate. Was Taehyung exhausted? Was he sick? Or did something else happen that no one knew about? Now, the answer comes straight from Jungkook, and the truth revealed leaves everyone speechless. In an exclusive interview conducted shortly after the two landed in the United States, Jungkook seemed emotional as he delivered his explanation. With a trembling voice, he said, "I don't want to make everyone worry, but I know you deserve to know what happened that night. Taehyung wasn't feeling well since we boarded the plane. He was holding back severe dizziness, and suddenly the nosebleed started. I just wanted to make sure he was safe." That simple statement shattered the silence that had weighed heavily on fans' hearts, yet at the same time raised an even bigger question. But after Jungkook's confession, the worry only grew deeper. Many began wondering if the intense schedules BTS faced after completing military service were the main cause of Taehyung's physical exhaustion. Several reports mentioned that they had been preparing for a massive album comeback scheduled for spring 2026, including long flights and back-to-back fashion events in the US that drained their energy. The physical and mental pressures faced by K-pop idols have long been a subject of discussion, but rarely have they been seen this clearly, like that night on the plane. What made the moment even more emotional was how Jungkook described the seconds that the camera did not capture. He revealed that before the video was taken, Taehyung had whispered weakly that his head felt extremely heavy and his vision was starting to blur. Jungkook panicked inside but tried his best to stay calm, not to make things worse. "I couldn't just sit in my seat while he struggled like that. I wanted him to feel safe, so I told him to sit on my lap. I don't care what people say, what mattered was that he knew I was there for him," Jungkook said with teary eyes. This statement brought the room to a halt, even leaving the reporter momentarily speechless. Now, fans see this moment not merely as a cute or sweet interaction between friends, but as living proof of a genuine bond born out of care and protection amid a life full of pressures. Yet, Jungkook's revelation also sparked a new wave of discussions. Are the BTS members' health at risk because of overloaded schedules? Does the management give them enough time to rest? Major media outlets began highlighting this issue, igniting serious conversations about idols' well-being that is often overshadowed by the demands of the entertainment industry. Although Jungkook's explanation offered slight relief, many ARMY admitted they still couldn't stop crying every time they remembered Jungkook's worried expression in that video. Some fans even claimed that Jungkook's actions that night showed a kind of affection deeper than friendship. The way he held Taehyung, the way he looked at him, that's not just a friend, that's family. One fan posted on X, gathering over 500,000 likes in just a few hours. This moment served as a reminder that behind the glamorous stages and worldwide fame, these idols are still human, fragile, and capable of giving unconditional care. After this confession, ARMY have been waiting for an official statement from Big Hit Music regarding Taehyung's health. However, the company has only released a brief note saying that Taehyung is stable and will undergo further medical checks. This silence only fuels more curiosity. Is there something more serious happening with Taehyung? Or was this just a minor incident blown up by the virality of the video? Clear answers have yet to be given, leaving a puzzle that continues to haunt fans globally. That airplane moment is now forever etched in BTS history, not because of hype, but because of the sincerity and emotional power radiating from it. Jungkook, usually seen as the playful and energetic golden magne, showed a different side. A protector, someone willing to put everything aside just to make sure the person he cares about feels safe. His confession not only explained what happened, but also opened the world's eyes to the fact that the bond between Taehyung and Jungkook runs far deeper than what is visible on the surface. And the burning question echoing in millions of fans' hearts now is, will Taehyung's health be a top priority moving forward, or will this industry keep pushing them beyond human limits until a moment like this happens again? The conclusion from this shocking incident does not solely revolve around the medical reason behind Taehyung's nosebleed on the plane, but also on the emotional meaning carried by Jungkook's response to it. This event opened many eyes to the fact that behind BTS's global fame lies a human side that is vulnerable, full of love, and far from the dazzling lights of the stage we are used to seeing. Jungkook did not only clarify the medical facts about Taehyung's condition, but he also painted a real picture of the deep connection between BTS members, a bond that words can barely describe, now forever captured in a brief yet heart-shaking moment that moved millions of fans worldwide, when Jungkook revealed that Taehyung had felt dizzy and uncomfortable since boarding the plane. Many began to understand that the nosebleed wasn't something sudden without cause. Intense workload, lack of rest, and long-distance travel most likely contributed to Taehyung's physical state that night. This moment sparked a wider discussion about the health of K-pop idols as a whole, where fans and media are once again questioning whether the entertainment industry truly gives enough room for artists to rest and take care of their well-being. This question is not only relevant for Taehyung, but for every BTS member and many other idols who often put professional demands above personal needs. Jungkook's confession also brought an emotional depth to his relationship with Taehyung. Many ARMY believe that Jungkook's spontaneous actions that night were undeniable proof of a bond that cannot be faked or staged just for the camera. The moment Taehyung sat on Jungkook's lap, with one hand stopping the blood flow and Jungkook's calm gaze, showed a level of trust and affection that is incredibly rare. This bond, long speculated by fans, became more evident than ever in a situation that was completely unplanned. Over recent days, the world has witnessed how one video can touch millions of hearts and open up broader conversations about idols' physical and mental health. Hashtags supporting Taehyung and Jungkook dominated social media, showing the immense love and care ARMY has for them. Yet beneath this wave of support lies a deeper fear. Will the industry continue to push idols beyond their limits despite clear signs of exhaustion? Or will this moment mark a turning point where their health is finally given the priority it deserves? For BTS themselves, this moment might serve as a reminder that amid hectic schedules and overwhelming public pressure, their bond as brothers is the last line of defense they can always rely on. Jungkook's immediate instinct to be Taehyung's protector that night shows that their friendship is not just a public image, but something real and irreplaceable. In the eyes of fans, this is proof that BTS is not just a music group, but a family that watches over each other even when the world isn't looking. Now, after Jungkook has spoken out, fans feel a slight relief knowing Taehyung is in stable condition and receiving necessary care. However, curiosity and concerns still linger. The public continues to await an official statement from management about Taehyung's health and what steps will be taken to ensure such an incident never happens again. Many hope the South Korean entertainment industry, particularly big hit music, takes this incident as a valuable lesson to give idols the rest they desperately need and stricter health monitoring. The ultimate conclusion is that fame never erases humanity. Taehyung, a global superstar adored by millions, is still human. He can feel tired, unwell, and need support. Jungkook, often viewed as a flawless idol, has a protective, loving side that shows their bond is far more valuable than any public image. The airplane incident went viral not because of sensationalism, but because of the sincerity that radiated from it, touching hearts everywhere. The last question hanging in the air is whether the entertainment world will change after this. Will a moment where an artist suffers mid-flight finally signal to the industry that idols shouldn't be pushed beyond human limits? Or will this incident fade away once the next headline comes along? The answer might not come immediately, but one thing is certain. ARMY's love and support for Taehyung and Jungkook will never fade. This incident serves as a powerful reminder that behind the music uniting the world, there are souls who protect, love, and strengthen one another. Even after the spotlight is gone, this story continues to resonate deeply, even days after Jungkook's revelation. Social media platforms remain flooded with emotional posts, fan-made edits, and heartfelt messages directed at Taehyung and Jungkook. The world has witnessed countless BTS moments over the years, but this incident has carved a unique place in history because of its rawness and authenticity. It wasn't staged, it wasn't part of a performance, it was a genuine human moment that pierced through the barriers separating idols from their fans. Experts in the entertainment industry have since weighed in, calling this a wake-up call for agencies to prioritize their artists' physical and mental health. What happened to Taehyung on that flight is not just a random health scare, said one South Korean media analyst. It reflects the extreme schedules these artists endure, sometimes sacrificing their own well-being for the demands of global fame. Fans have echoed these sentiments, urging big hit music to provide transparency about the members' conditions and guarantee longer rest periods moving forward. Even with uncertainty hanging over what truly lies ahead for Taehyung, one thing has become clearer than ever. The bond between him and Jungkook is unshakable. The world will not forget how, in a moment of vulnerability, Jungkook became more than just a bandmate. He became Taehyung's anchor, a source of warmth and safety when it was needed most.